Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. I hope everyone's doing well out there today. Understand, this is something that we've touched on before, but I'm going to hit you with it one more time. Please understand, most people, 80 to 90% of people, coast through half of their day. That means their thoughts are not intentional, their thoughts are not deliberate. How many times have you gone throughout your day and you truly only had maybe 5, 6 thoughts? Because you're coasting through your day. Once you get in a pattern of coasting, understand what that is. Your life will not change for the better. I cannot emphasize this enough. Your life will not change for the better if you are not intentional with your way of thinking. Most people throughout half of their day coast through half of that day. Now, on an average day, the average human being has well over 1,000 thoughts. You have thousands of thoughts. I have this errand to run, I have this errand to run, I have to drive the car over here, I have to go put gas in the car, I have to go to my job, I have to go to my business, I have to go deal with my employees, I have to go deal with coworkers, I have to do this, do that, do that. You have over 1,000 thoughts a day. And 80 to 90% of people are not deliberate with their way of thinking. Understand, it is very difficult to actually reinforce change, but this is where this comes into play. We're talking about your mind. The way that the mind works. You have your conscious thought and you have your subconscious thought. Your subconscious is going to do what you repeat to yourself. So when you speak negatively about yourself, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving of this raise, I'm not deserving of more money, I'm not deserving of success, I'm not deserving of this, even of this failure. When you talk to yourself in this way, I'm a loser, I can't win, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't have the experience. When you talk to yourself in this negative tone, understand, at some point, your mind, the subconscious, and the universe are going to bless you with that thought. Please understand this. Your mind and the universe will bless you with that negative way of thinking. You'll be driving a car that you don't want to drive. You'll be wearing the clothes that you don't want to wear. You'll be living where you do not want to live for a long time. And guess what? These default settings keep coming. It becomes a revolution where you just continue to go throughout the same cycle over and over and over because you're doing less thinking and you're just going throughout the day. Most people, when you have issues of negative self-talk, doubt, disbelief in yourself, disbelief in your abilities, disbelief, and then you have a tendency to blame others for your problems. This is where we must make this change. Here. You are smart enough. You are intelligent. You have the skills. You deserve that promotion. You deserve to be successful. When you can start talking to yourself in this manner and believe that you are a winner, the same thing will happen. Once you start speaking these things into existence and speaking them into reality, it becomes a part of your new setting, new programming that you are reprogramming your mind. There's only 2 places where that way of thinking, the negative way of thinking, comes from. Either somebody taught you when you were a youngster, or you had several traumatic or very, very bad events that happened to you when you were young. And you simply carry those things into adulthood, picking up habits, bad habits that are not benefiting you or not helping you along the way, become the best version of yourself. That's it. And if you're a child when these things happen, 9 times out of 10, It was a combination of the two. Someone taught you to be that way, and a traumatic experience on top of it. Now, you can get out of this. You can get out of this. You and you alone. If you're willing to put the time in and make that change. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. When I was a young man, I was an athlete, played every sport. I was playing baseball. Took a fastball inside, broke my thumb. I don't know if you can see it. See how that's shaped? I'm naturally left-handed. This finger got smashed to bits. Had a cast up to here. Covered the whole thumb. Had the cast for almost 8 weeks. Was lucky enough to had someone helping me write my papers out as I spoke for about the first week. Great teachers who simply just gave me my homework and said turn it in as soon as I could, because I didn't know how to write with my right hand. So immediately, we're talking 3 days in, I started writing with my right hand. Now, mind you, it looked like big old blocks, like I was in 3rd grade or something. But I got through it. By the 4th day, after all the frustration, after all the humiliation, after all the just the agony and the pain of going through and walking through this change. See, I was so young that I did not know or have these beliefs as an adult that were blocking me. Negative self-talk. I didn't have any of that at that time. So I was able to just push my way through it. Yes, I sucked the first 3 days. By the 4th day, I was able to write fluently, cursive, with my right hand. Now understand, that in itself is powerful. That's just from thinking positively about myself and seeing the success that would come from that. And every now and then, to this day, I'm in my 40s now. Every now and then, I write with my right hand. Just because I can. You have that same ability. If you simply believe in yourself and understand that you are good enough. You are a winner. You are intelligent. Shine bright like a diamond. You are brilliant. Believe in yourself and understand that every time you have a negative thought of yourself, please do not speak that out in the open. Understand what that is. Now, once you recognize and acknowledge the problem, you are already halfway there. Because now you know what you need to work on to get over that. To go through it, understand it, acknowledge it, recognize it. Now it's time to make this change. The only way you can do this is go through it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to. But your thinking has to be deliberate. No more coasting. If you're not thinking about what you're doing, you're going to default back into the things that got you where you are currently at. Ask yourself, do you want to stay in the same position that you're in now? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now? Or do you want real change? Real transformation? Your default settings are killing you. Slowly. Because you're not thinking. You're not using this massive brain for what it's meant to do. Yes, it's meant to protect you, but it's going to protect you to the point of an overprotective parent. Keeping you from the good and the bad. Nowhere on the planet. I have friends from all over the world. Speaking to their parents, speaking to them, and understanding the way that their mind is wired and set, I see where some of them have their habits from. Some of them have even become clients of mine. Partly due to the fact that some of the damage that was done to them and people not encouraging them and telling them that they're not worthy has affected them to this day. Your way of thinking has to be deliberate if you want change. Be that change. You are that change. Understand that you are a winner. You are ready. Take on the responsibility and the understanding that I am the master of my domain. It all starts here. You need a reboot, reprogram. So think about what you're doing throughout your day and how much thinking are you really doing? Or are you just coasting through it because you're so good at it? You're so good at your job. If you're coasting through your day and there's no thoughts, understand you're falling into your default settings. They're not helping you. They're only hindering you, keeping you from becoming the best version of yourself. I know this message will help somebody today. Love you all. This is Big Red Leads. Like, share, definitely subscribe to the channel. Have a great one. Understand, your thinking becomes reality. You're a winner. Let's act like it. Talk soon, my friends. Peace.